Hello everybody, this is Tom from Tom and Ruth Healthy Lifestyle. How's everybody doing today? Today we always talk about something that what we should eat to have a better life and to feel healthy and to detox the kidneys and cardiovascular and detox your liver. And we often talk about all these things, but we really don't think about this. Things you shouldn't eat at all. Things you shouldn't even have in your diet. I got a small list here. There's many foods that's not going to be on this list. This list is a humongous list of foods. When I was doing research on this and getting in depth with it, I have 20. It was kind of hard for me, and I said, well, I'll pick the ones that I think are the worst. There's so many foods that we shouldn't even eat at all. But today we're going to talk about this briefly. Fried foods is number one on the list. High in calories, unhealthy fats, and sodium, of course. Eating them regularly can lead to weight gain and increased risk of heart disease. We often don't realize that going stopping and say, well, we'll just eat that one time, and you find yourself eating it 2 times during the week, and maybe sometimes 3 times. Fried foods is often high in calories, and it has so much sodium in it that it just causes you to retain the water, and it leads to weight gain, and it's not good for your heart. So we often really need to think about this. Fast foods a lot of them have a lot of sugar in it too. And number 2 on the list, you're not going to believe this, sugary drinks such as soda, fruit juices, sports drinks are full of sugars as glucose, which can lead to high weight gain, dental problems, and all kinds of other health issues. As you know, your teeth is sort of like a piece of a very important factor. If your teeth are bad, you're going to feel bad. If your teeth are good, you'll feel good as long as all the other organs are working well. But if you have a bad tooth or something wrong, I'm going to tell you, it'll affect you a lot. So here's something too. And I'm a fan of certain foods myself. I love deli meats and cheeses. I'm not really into the hams anymore and things like that, but I am into the cheeses. That's not good for you. Deli meats, hot dogs, processed meats, bacon, high in unhealthy fats. Bacon is one of the worst things. It's the most delicious thing you could eat. It's something that I love smelling in the morning with my cup of coffee. You have that and coffee smell in the morning, and I'm there. But I don't eat that anymore. I don't eat bacon anymore, but I do have my coffee. Hot dogs, deli meats, bacon, sodium, preservatives. There's a lot of stuff in there. Those meats can really have an increased risk of cancer, heart disease. My friend, he constantly would eat hamburgers, steak, hot dogs in the morning. He would have a hamburger for breakfast, a hamburger for lunch. He's like Popeye. What was that guy's name that walked around with a hamburger? Wimpy or whatever, something like that. Walk around with a hamburger. Well, that's my friend. He was just like that. He'd have a hamburger every meal he possibly could. It really can actually cause you a lot of weight gain when you have all that. You can have beef, all in moderation. Beef is so good. You need beef in your diet. A little beef will go a long ways because it carries a lot of zinc and magnesium, and so beef is a good thing to have. Of course, refined grains, white breads, white rice. They're stripped of the fiber and the good nutrients, and they cause weight gain and the blood sugar levels and weight gain. And I'm a prime example of that. When I came here, I had 34-inch waist, 6'2". My weight was about 202 to 205, and pretty good shape. Not a fairly shape. I could climb a 3-story building on a ladder, so that was pretty good, and I did do that even on up into my, I was 60 years old doing it. So it's something that, and after I got here, all gone. It's I gained weight. I'm probably up to 230, 240, maybe a little heavier than that, and my waist is 40, 38, 40. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I eliminated the rice. I only eat rice 1 time a day, and I eat the red rice or the black rice. My wife, sometimes we run out of it frequently because everybody loves to have that rice, and everybody wants that rice because they get tired of the white rice, and white rice is the killer. And red rice is really for diabetics. It's still not good for you. It's still not good at all. I have to have some type of something. I can't eat the white bread all the time. We can make our breads ourselves, but as you know, you have the tacos is the same, the flour. So you have to really, really watch what you have. There's not a selection of things you can make, but like wheat flour, for example. We want to do wheat. Well, have it 1 week, next week out. So they have, 1,000 kilo. No worries. You go back to get it and they have none. Don't know. Candy, sugary snacks. Sugary snacks and high in added sugars and calories, which can lead to weight gain, tooth decay, of course, and all kinds of other health issues. You don't really think about that, but that is really a big factor also. Artificial sweeteners, such as found in low-calorie drinks, and that's your stevia, that's your Equal, that's your stevia. I think stevia is about one of the ones that's better for you. They may be low in calories, but they can also contribute to all kinds of other health issues. Some say it's it leads to cancer by taking a lot of that other stuff. I don't know that that's true. I've seen the studies, but I really don't know. I limit that. So basically, I try to not have any sugar that I possibly can, or any kind of sugar at all after what's been going on with my health recently. High sodium foods. High sodium foods such as canned soups, frozen dinners, contribute to high blood pressure, increased risk of heart disease. Those things are full. My friend had those too. He would always stack, 10 of those Hungry Man's in the freezer. So he got hungry, he had something to eat. He'd have that for Thanksgiving instead of cooking a turkey. Margarine, other high oils. Margarine, it has a lot of oil that's not good. It's trans fat, and it's good. It's not good. It's not good for your health. It can cause heart disease. So margarine and other hydrogenated oils is something that's you got to really watch what you take on trans fats. And trans fats are often found in processed foods, fried foods, baked goods. They link to high risk of health issues and heart disease and high blood pressure. And just like today, for example, I had to have white bread. There's no other bread in the house, and I'm a fan of it. I love it, but I wasn't going to eat the rice, and because I can only eat so much of that. But you find yourself, instead of eating 1 cup, you eat 2 cups or 3 cups to fill that void. Same thing with sugary snacks. Same thing with candy. Same thing. You fill that void. Well, all of a sudden it creates other issues because you can't find it, or you can't do what you need to do. You have to be very flexible. So trans fats, stay away from. Alcohol is another one that's really, and of course there's high sugar in alcohol. I mean, that thing's loaded with sugar, depending on what brand and what kind it is. So alcohol can lead to liver problems, liver damage, high blood pressure, and all kinds of other health issues. And that's something we don't think about also. Red meat, a little bit of red meat. And it says consumption of red meat in excess is linked to heart disease. It's okay to have red meat, but in moderation. Don't have it every day. You have red meat, don't have it every day. Have it whenever the need, but 1 time or 2 times a week is probably enough for red meat. Chicken, salmon, other thing like that would be very good for you. High-fat dairy products. High-fat dairy products such as cheese, creams, cream cheese, are high in saturated fat, which can contribute to high cholesterol, increased risk of heart disease. It's amazing what dairy products. Dairy products are not good. I do like my milk, but dairy products aren't good. So I switched to soy. Potato chips, other snacks, it's high saturated trans fats, often high in calories, full of sodium, many fats, which can contribute to weight gain and all kinds of other health issues also. That's something that you got to stay away with some potato chips. Energy drinks, high levels of caffeine, sugar, which can lead to heart problems, all kinds of stuff. White pasta, high refined carbohydrates, low in fiber, can lead to spikes in blood sugar and weight gain. Pasta is something also it's not good for you. Foods with added sugar, like packaged cereals and flavored yogurts and added sugars, which contribute to weight gain and tooth decay. A lot of the yogurts, they add the fruit in there, but they add sugar in there also, because not all fruit's sweet, and depending on when it's picked and freeze-dried. Basically, they get it, they put it in containers, and they flash freeze it, and so it can maintain its integrity. Vegetable oils high in omega fatty acids. Vegetable oils such as soybean, corn oil are high in 6-fatty omega-6, which is not good, and it's not good for you. Be careful with vegetable oils. Foods with artificial flavors and colors. Some foods contain artificial flavors, colors, which can allergic reactions, such as Cokes and that. A lot of times, I think that's what we're having here. Is a lot of foods that have this something in there is making Ruth and I and are allergic. It's not just us, other neighbors. I don't know, it's something in the process around here we're buying, something processed food, something we're all eating, including our neighbors and part of my family. Not all my family has this rash now. It's increasing. Processed cheese, often high in sodium and unhealthy fats, contribute to high cholesterol levels and heart disease. Kind of should have sped it up a little bit. I know it's 11 minutes, and I apologize for that. I want to thank everybody for always watching my videos. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Healthy Lifestyle.